Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be going over the King of the Jungle in the Jungle Cup. And you guys can probably guess what that is. It is Vigoroth. So, to start this video off, please, if you guys are new, please don't forget to drop a subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below after you finish watching the video, of course. But to get into things here, we're going to be showing off the power of Vigoroth and what Vigoroth can actually do in this cup. So, Vigoroth is definitely the most OP Pokemon in this cup, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinions as well, just because of the fact that it has very, very good bulk and also has very high attack. So, that means that with counter equipped as this quick move, it will be able to charge up those body slams that Vigoroth has. And like, not only that, guys, body slam will be stab on Vigoroth because of their typing. They're both normal, and body slam is a normal type move. And for the second charge move, I would recommend bulldoze for that extra coverage versus the electric and the rock types in this meta, guys. So Vigoroth, probably a solid pick and something it's almost a must-have in this cup, guys. So I recommend you guys out there to invest in one if you haven't already, and I'm sure most of you guys have, because we just had Slakoth Community Day, and that was a great opportunity to take advantage of Vigoroth in this cup. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the first battle showcasing Vigoroth. So guys, jumping in this first game, we are going to be leading with Noctowl, and he leads with Vigoroth, and it's shiny, so shiny flex for him. And so this is a pretty even matchup, but Noctowl in fact loses to Vigoroth in the two shield scenarios. So we aren't going to block because we already know this is a losing matchup, so why do that? We definitely want to save our shields for Vigoroth, just so we can give you guys a nice little showcase of what it can do in this first battle. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that we are battling a viewer and a subscriber, an Ultra Friend. So thank you for the battles, Spina92 or Spena, however you pronounce your name. I appreciate the battles, and I'm looking forward to more. So we have our Vigoroth in, or not our Vigoroth, our Fortress in. So he decides to swap into his own Fortress. Now here we banked a little bit of extra energy, and we went straight for the Earthquake. So that, as you guys saw, did a bunch of damage, and we are going to just forego shields here, guys. He fires off an Earthquake that KOs, but we have the Vigoroth in the back. And again, Vigoroth body slam does high. It's, for one, really spammy, and for two, it does a lot of damage because of that stab, and it does widely one times neutral damage to a bunch of the meta. So we save the shield for it in the back, and what he has in the back is a Lantern. So we attempt two shield baits here, pretending we're gonna go for the bulldoze, and he does not take the bait. So very ballsy play on him to not shield that. We could have finished this battle already if we just went for bulldoze, but that's okay because we were going to force that last shield there. And because he has a charge beam Lantern, he does a lot less damage than if it was a water gun. So we get to finish off Lantern, and Vigoroth just swept the three of his Pokemon regardless of their HP. So we take that first game. GG's to you, Spena or Spina. Tell me in the comments down below how I say your name, because I don't want to be pronouncing it wrong. But anyways, let's get right into battle number 2 with Vigoroth. So guys, jumping into this next battle here, we're going to be running Lantern in the front, Vigoroth in the middle, and Noctowl in the back. And the reasoning behind this is because I feel that Noctowl, Lantern, and Vigoroth have very good coverage for each other. Noctowl obviously can cover those grass types that Lantern dies to, while Vigoroth can cover the fighting types that could potentially kill Lantern, and Heracross that can kill Vigoroth is covered by that Noctowl. While Lantern can cover for a bunch of the meta, guys. It can do well against another Vigoroth, as long as it has water gun. It can beat the flyers, and it could also beat the bug types in most of the shielding scenarios. So without further ado, let's get right into this next battle. So jumping in this next battle, guys, we're going to be opening Lantern, and he opens Vigoroth again. So like I said, this is actually a pretty decent matchup when we have Water Gun. As long as he doesn't shield bait us, we should be able to win this matchup. And he does not. He goes straight for the body slam, so that's good. He decides to switch out into his Alolan Raichu. So we make kind of a mistake here and switch into Vigoroth. It's a mistake because those counters from Vigoroth won't be doing very effective damage. That's okay, guys, because this spam will make up for it. So we're going to go for the first body slam, and he blocks. Smart play on him because body slam there would do a ton of damage. We decide to not block again, and you guys just see the tankiness that Vigoroth has. It can easily tank 2 T-punches from Raichu. Now we are going to decide to block. Now we are both down to 0 shields, and we are able to finish off the Alolan Raichu, even despite the fact that our counters are being resisted, because that Alolan Raichu has that psychic subtyping. And now this is the pure counter, guys, to Vigoroth. It's Heracross. But this is exactly why we have Noctowl as a partner to Vigoroth, because of that. So this Vigoroth is pretty much gone here. We're gonna finish it off with Noctowl, and his last Pokemon in the back is that Heracross, guys. So this is going to be a GG very soon here. We have a T-Bolt ready to go on our Lantern, and that's going to wrap up game number 2 here. So again, well played, and thank you for the matches, man. Very, very appreciated. Shout out to Jay Devin. Yeah, so getting into this next match, we're gonna go with the same exact lineup. I meant to actually switch it up, but he asked for some extra games after that first best of 3, so I was just like, screw it. And then I went in with the same lineup. So let's see how we do in this match. So jumping into this next match, guys, we have Lantern again, and he brings in a Magneton with I think that's Thundershock. But guys, look at that water gun damage onto that Magneton. If you guys haven't already, go check out my Jungle Cup meta in-depth guide. This is why Lantern is one of the strongest electric types. You guys just saw how much water gun was doing. It's just insane. So he switches into Vigoroth, so we switch into Noctowl. Now Noctowl obviously is definitely a lot more of a soft counter to Vigoroth, and we're going to just forego all shields, because all we want to do here, guys, is break his shields. So we break 1 shield there, that's fine. He gains a lot of energy, so that's definitely not good, but we do have a Lantern with charge energy, and we have the shield advantage. So we are going to block this Vigoroth and use this T-Ball, and let's see if he blocks. He does block, so that's great. Because now we are going to switch out into our own Vigoroth. We're going to we're going to block the body slam, sorry, and then he brings in his Swellow. And this is where the pure power of body slam comes into play, because look at how much damage I just did that Swellow, and our counters are not being resisted because it is part normal type. And he brings in that Magneton once again. Vigoroth, no problem. Even though body slam's resisted, Magneton's very squishy, and he brings in his Vigoroth in the back with very low HP, and you just saw it again, guys. Vigoroth just swept his entire team. Regardless of the HP remaining on those 2 Pokemon, it just mopped the floor, guys. With the energy advantage, Vigoroth is a beast. So my main tip, if you guys are interested in running Vigoroth, which, you know, who isn't, guys? He's the king of the Jungle Cup, guys. Why do you think he's wearing that crown in the right image? Because he is the god of the Jungle Cup, guys. So I highly recommend against Brick Break. Don't run it. It's a garbage move with garbage damage per energy. I highly recommend Body Slam and Bulldoze, and you will not regret using Vigoroth, because that Body Slam damage is just so strong and it's so spammy that you guys saw it. There are 2 examples, guys. 2 examples in 2 matches where Vigoroth was my last Pokemon, and it just swept through his team because I gave it the shields, and because I switched it in at an optimal time to just charge farm energy without taking a charge move in return. So you want to run Vigoroth like that. The two main takeaways from this video, guys, is to, one, make sure you save at least a shield for Vigoroth, and number two, try to use him as a farm for other Pokemon. So for example, if you want to switch out of a Pokemon that has like a bad matchup against, say, like a Magneton, switch into Vigoroth, you gain a bunch of energy and you chip it down a lot very quickly, and then by the time they switch in, you already are at a body slam, and that's going to force shield pressure, and then you'll potentially be able to win the game just from that. So Vigoroth, very powerful in this cup, guys. Please don't underestimate it. Make sure you have hard counters to it. Again, it gets countered by the fighters, Heracross, Breloom, and it also struggles hard against the grass and poison types like Venusaur. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed these Vigoroth spotlight battles. I hope this gave you a good idea on how to run Vigoroth, and hope it showcased to you guys what Vigoroth can do in this cup. Like, no matter the scenario, even down shields, he's a monster. So I hope you enjoyed my commentary and my short little analysis in this slightly shorter video on Vigoroth. And yeah, if you're new here, please don't forget to drop a subscribe, leave a like on the video, and comment down below what Pokemon you like to run around Vigoroth to support it. And until the next video, guys, I will talk to you all later. Have a good day, and peace out.